Hello everyone, welcome back to our Stellaris Let's Play, where we shall be taking a slave-driving snail empire into an ascended machine empire. Today we're going to be carrying from where we left off and reeling from our horrendous war with the horrible shroom people. So let's get into it. Okay, so first things first, we are going to look at our situations up here. And our first contact with another empire is carrying on fine. They appear to be isolationists, which suits us just fine. We do not want to have anything to do with them just yet. So we have found a few other empires so far. More over here, and we'll have a look at them later. But first we're going to look at our economy, which is somewhat abysmal at the moment. We're struggling keeping our minerals at a positive income, and it's a decent one at that. And because of our navy at the moment, we are in the negatives for energy income. So what we're going to do is we are going to merge these two, and if that gets out of the way, we're going to merge these two, and we're going to bring them over to our capital and have them orbit here. So hopefully their income is reduced a bit, because we do have cruise courses, which reduces the docked ship's upkeep by 25%. I don't want to take the time to have to disband and then rebuild these again, so we're going to see how that affects our economy, and if it doesn't help too much, we will just completely disband them. As for the cruiser, we're going to do the same. Guess it's in here, and orbit. Okay, so we're also going to send them to repair once we've done that. And we're going to look at our situation log before we get started. So we've got our first contacts here, quite a few coming up. We've got debris to analyse from our war, that'll be over here. So if we find a idle science ship, which we have a couple of, we'll send them over here and do that, as well as the anomaly over there maybe. We have an expedition available as well, so we're going to go to that if it's working today. Okay, so over there, we can get someone over there to do that. And that is pretty much it for now. Let's track this technosphere. Where are I? Okay, so it's over here. Absolutely fine. What do we actually need to do with that? Doesn't necessarily say, but that's okay. We just need to keep an eye on it, really. We still have some transports available, so we're going to bring them over and embark them, or disembark them onto our planet. And we're going to carry on. Just going to check our technology situation at the moment. Okay, so we're going for droid workers, which will be able to do specialist jobs, which is amazing. And we're going to grab our idle science ship. So there's something over here you can take. And this one can go back over here and do this research project. No, we can't because he's trapped. Okay, interesting. We're going to have to try and negotiate our way out of this. We can't do because we don't have sight on. There we go. Okay, so we can try and improve our relations. What are our envoys up to? So one of them is busy spying on the Dar. Let's double check exactly what they're doing over there. I think we're just getting intel on them, aren't we? Not doing anything. Okay, so first we're going to gather some information, and then we'll finish up with that, because I want to improve relations really with these lot. Since we don't have any really decent habitable worlds anywhere near us anymore, we are still planning on attacking the Avabbians over here. We're going to try and look at sourcing out our income. By doing that, we are going to spend to make money. The way we're going to do that is we're going to plug up this hole, because it's simply no real reason, it's just annoying me. I just don't like the look of it. There's messy builds here. So we're going to gather some alien specimens from this. We're going to research this. It appears we found a primitive civilization over here, so that'd be useful to keep in mind. Perhaps we'll look into uplifting those later. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, so now we're all in here, and our income is not in the negatives, but it is standing still. We're going to actually get rid of this cruiser, because it's not doing a hell of a lot for us. disband that. Is that going to do anything for us? Nope. Okay, so we only have 15 corvettes here, and we will, by the time, going to disband all of them. Because by the time we enter another war, we are going to have better ones available. And that's puts our income up to 16 again, so that's very good. Okay, so we're going to find a Sabian state, and they are egalitarian, which conflicts with our dictatorship, and authoritarian, but they also have fanatic materialists as well. So they could be decent allies, if we know where they are. Do not know where they are. Okay. I cannot see them, but that's absolutely fine. That's past this new Nemesis DLC actually, is that we don't know everyone's exact borders as soon as we find them. Which is why we're having to do these spying operations on them. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to keep it at a normal speed while we just look over our job opportunities available. So we've got a few mining jobs still over here. We might want to increase our energy jobs because we are building an energy grid over here. And we have established embassy with these people. That's absolutely fine. We can do that. Should increase our relations with them. If you look at our job opportunities here, only one clerk opportunity available, and that's going to be a problem for us. We're going to increase our. We're going to increase our mining jobs. And one thing we have actually completely neglected, which we really should not have done, is look at our edicts so far. So we're going to look. Publish consumer goods, we're not really struggling with that at the moment. Education campaign, leader experience gain, no. Stability is something we definitely need right now, so we're going to do that. We need to spend 200 influence, which we have, we can do. And that will go on for as long, it's not timed, we can just turn that on and off as we want. So we're going to keep that on. We're going to Starbase upgrade speed, Starbase capacity, not necessarily useful at the moment. Increase the upkeep of technicians, but increases their output by 50%. We'll see how that affects our economy. I would like to eat at some maximum capacity, absolutely fine. We'll keep with the stability then, because that's more important. That will net a greater income. So we're at 83 stability here. We're at 61%. It could be better, could be worse. Considering we're on -20 with this, which will be done in about 10ish years time. I don't know. Can't do maths. Quick maths. That's going to be a long wait. We can't do anything about this radicalised slaves until that just expires now, unfortunately. We're on 39% here. We're on 39% here because we're in the negatives for amenities. We can't really do anything about that until we're able to unlock this new slot here. Upgrading this, which we will get at 10 population. Well, we're already on 10, so what do we need for this? We're lacking minerals, so we're going to buy some more because we really need to get that up. Buy 500 again. Go to Secundus and upgrade. So once we've upgraded this, we'll get an extra slot here and we'll be able to get an amenities building. I'm going to go for the hollow theatres for that.
System survey complete.
We're going to build mining station here. So we've suddenly got loads of research projects. Could have sworn we had got any spare scientists. Yeah, let's build another science ship. So it must have got destroyed. It's got a spare idle scientists, and we don't want that. We do also have destroyers available to us now, which we forgot about. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at that and get a design up for them. Let's what do we want? This is a picket ship so far. So it's damaging energy type weapons, and we didn't know for sure, but the Avabbians over here weren't so efficient against our shields, which suggests they were using more lasers than kinetic weapons. But for now, I want to make it a gunship style ship. We're going to use 3 coil guns and 1 blue laser on this one. We're going to get 2 armors and 4 shields. We're going to see if that happens with the reactor. Okay, so we're still overpower. So we're going to swap out 1 shield for armor and become a little bit balanced with that. We're going to turn off also upgrade. We're going to name it the very imaginative destroyer coil. Excellent. So gonna destroy this auto-generated one. Got new technologies to have a look at. That would be very useful actually. We also have disruptors available to us. So we're gonna go for those. Because I very much like disruptors, and that will give us an extra opportunity, or option rather, to upgrade our destroyers. And we're going to go for this. See if we can pick up the trade node here, although we are going to have to upgrade. No, we can't because we're only getting 1. Okay, so we're going to have to see later on if we can upgrade our starbase. So we can get a trade route upgrade for that. That's something to keep in mind. And we have available tile blockers here.
Technological acquisition.
We're just going to get rid of those while we can. We're not building anything else here at the moment. We're going to go for farming subsidies here. This one's still stuck. We're going to carry on exploring out here. Constant calculator. Okay, so this is the situation over here. So we're going to go for fascinating to keep this going. Not so bothered about the influence boost at the moment. Let's look over here. Our jobs, they're okay over here at the moment. Growth is fine. What we're going to do here actually is rather important to get our stability up for now. Just a temporary thing. It's going to distribute our luxury resources. So it should give us a few more amenities for us. It's not really helped a huge amount, but we'll be okay with that. Not really much else we can do with that at the moment. Okay, so we finally managed to get our planetary administration over here upgraded. So we're going to go for those hollow theatres that we needed, because we're finally at 69% stability, but that's only so long as this immigration or luxuries are being distributed. So we're going to boost that up with this. That will bring our amenities up, as well as produce a little bit of unity for us. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we are going to build another colony ship. And we've decided we have this colony or potential colony here just sat idle, and it's not this one, it's the next one. Even though it's quite a small planet, we're not going to be able to get a huge population on there. I am going to need it for I'm going to decide to use it for energy and trade, as well as possibly increasing our admin or empire sprawl cap. So we're going to use that, and we now have droids available to us, which is amazing. So we are also going to upgrade, or get the possibility to upgrade our star bases as well. Missing in action. Who's gone missing? Okay. So what's happened is our scientist who was stuck here has gone missing because he got stuck in their borders, and because the borders are closed, he can't stay in them, which is why he was stuck there in the first place. Alright, so a few things have happened in the last few. We've managed to source out our economy a little bit, and now that we have a spare building slot here, we're going to finally specialise it into civilian industries. So that because we're sort of lacking those at the moment, we do want a decent upkeep or income from that. So we're going to do that now. We have the minerals to spend for that as well. And we've finally established our colony over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the population growth up. Oh, we're not quite yet. Because we need to build a robot assembly plant. We don't quite have the resources. I'm going to buy some more again, just 100 this time because we don't need so much. And here we go, robot assembly plants can be built there, and Ambor Prime can have a new slot as well. Of course we don't have any minerals for that because we just spent them all, so we are going to buy even more. What do we want to do over here? So we want really. What do we want is the question. What's our growth like for? We're going to go for some research labs because we're lacking in that again. Ideally, you want 500. If you're going for the most optimum technological build, you want 500 total science income at 50 years, and we're 8 years to that mark, and we've got nowhere near it. So we're probably not going to achieve it, but oh well. That's okay. We can keep up with the AI at least at this point. Which doesn't sound great saying it like that, but that's okay. And these people, who are they? Where are they? Close their borders to us. That's okay. They're all. It's the Avabbians Alliance. We assume that anyway. We're trying to increase our relations with the Dar Grid as well. Just guessing there. Didn't change by anything last month actually. We do have a envoy here. We do have a spare envoy about. So I think what we're going to do is talk to these people and try. Well, actually, what are they? They're spiritualists, pacifists, and xenophobe. So completely conflicting with us. They're not going to make great allies. We're not going to have a look at them just yet. Maybe we want to have a look at the Avabbians. Where are they? So we do have a decent relationship with them. And they are materialists and xenophiles, so they could help us. We're going to speak in diplomacy. We're going to try and improve our relations with them. Excellent. Once that's gone through a decent way, we're going to start spying on the Avabbian Council again, because we will need some intel on them, of course, if we plan to go to war with them. Okay, so we've just found out over here that this potentially, not this one, this potentially habitable planet over here is at 60%. We were okay with that for the ocean world, which seems to be doing okay. And this has 20 industrial districts and 20 city districts. That would make, in the future, perhaps a decent... this would make a greater ecumenopolis, perhaps, later on. So we're going to colonise that perhaps and keep that all in mind. What do we need again to make the colony ship? We have those in abundance. Excellent. Science ships are not really going to be able to do too much right now. There's not really a lot more exploring to do. We can get the research projects over here for that giant sphere. And this one is idle, can get that and then come over to this one. Our construction ship as well could look at sealing off our borders. Well, if we're going to if we're going to colonise this, we do of course need our borders to cover that. So we're going to carry on. So far everything's looking rather stable at the moment, so saying that our food's just dropped down again. So what's actually causing that is simply our monthly trade isn't helping with that, but also we have so many pops just consuming that. Not a great deal we can do other than just provide more farming jobs, which I think we will do somewhere. Where do we want to do that? This one has some spare that we can take up. So let's put it over here. So we're going to get some generator jobs. This is one we want to specialise really for energy credits. Or we can upgrade our railguns straight from tier 1 to tier 3, I believe. Let's double check that they are. If we go to the ship designer, and we go to... Oh no, there's tier 2, but that's okay. We're going to go to tier 3. Absolutely amazing stuff. Which means we might actually focus on using those rather than lasers. But I believe we also have disruptors now. We do indeed. We're also going for better hyperdrives, which will mean we get to jump from system to system easier. It doesn't increase our natural movement, that's just the jump itself. Add old factory to Prime with the following. Okay, old factory worker jobs. So let's have a look at that. It's this one, so that's going to be some more okay, brilliant. Why are they unemployed there? We have jobs for them. It's very strange. Let's see what's happening. There we go. So put them on our new alloy foundry there. Excellent. So we always need more alloys. Always more alloys. Because otherwise your navies are not going to be a thing at all. It's alright to stockpile them now and not do much with them. But once we go to war, we're going to be spending them like crazy. And I'm going to go back around here and just naturally find out these people's borders. Now we have our colony ship. We're going to go over here and orbit the planets that we want. No, okay, it's already done, so we're going to go straight over and colonise this. Doesn't have ideal habitability, but that's okay. As we said earlier, we're going to build robots on these planets. If we look at this one over here, our happiness and stability is actually at 77%, even though our habitability is only 60%. So that's absolutely amazing. We are also going to build more. We're going to build more food districts here. Try and help that out. And this can also create the mining stations here. Have new contacts over here. Where are they? This button not working at all this game. Oh, it is. They're all the way over here. Okay. So we're seeing we're sort of enclosed. We do have some a good space to play with at the bottom over here on the south. Establish our embassy there. And a new special project's being completed. We're getting a boost of 2,000 energy research there. Absolutely amazing. So, engineering rather. So let's see how that has affected our current technology. Yeah, it's done a bit. It's got us off the ground with our railguns. So let's carry on. We're also going to upgrade our destroyers.
System survey complete.
We're going to give them tier 3 railguns. Are we though? We are, because we also have this extra fusion reactor. We're going to double check all of these. Excellent stuff. We're also going to swap out that. Excellent. We're going to pause the game because we've got a few things happening when we're doing this. We're going to save that design. Upgrade our lasers here so that we can stay on par. Upgrade their sensors. We have a few things to do. We're going to upgrade the railguns here on this one as well. Did we get second? No, we didn't. That's absolutely fine. We're just going to upgrade the movement and the sensors again. And we're going to add a new destroyer design. We're going to make another gunship. And we're going to add some disruptors to this one. Purely disruptors, because they have 100% shield and armor penetration, although it's slightly less damage than other specialized weapons, but it will certainly help us. And again, we're going to go for more deflectors than armor. Because the AI does like to use okay, because of our energy use on these, we're going to have to let's use lasers. No. Okay, so we're going to go for lasers. We're going to remove a shield. That's absolutely fine. We can do that. Let's call it Destroyer Disruptor. Excellent. Now we're going to look at this empty slot here. What do we want to do with this? We don't have, actually, don't have robot assembly plants, do we? We have research, we have our alloy foundries, so we're going to go for robot assembly plants. So we can get our population up all the quicker. We're going to go for quantum energy. No, we're not. We're going to go for 0G laboratories because it's such a basic tech, we need to get that out of the way. Okay, so the constant calculator event has also taken some progress. We're going to contact the main processor unit and speak to the Infinity machine. Hello. We're going to ask... We want to assist in their research. We'll allocate some resources.
Situation log adjusted.
I'm going to look at our situation log for that. We just need to give it a scientist, which we already have in position there. Excellent. Okay, my good students, we're going to leave it there for today. I think we've done quite enough, and it's dragging on a bit now, this episode. I don't want to extend it anymore. So, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode, and I will see you in the next one. But in the meantime, I hope your nights and days are auspicious, and I've been the Edify Gamer. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.